should be up and going, I think. If all's going well. I'll give it a sec for my stream to get realized. Let me check everything's good. Oh, my headphones have stopped the stream. There we go. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've already got some people in the chat. As you'll notice, my voice is not completely there today, but it's well enough that I can enjoy a showcase I've been looking forward to for a while. But there's one game here that I'm excited about, let's be honest. It's Forza, let's be honest. That's why I'm here. That's why a lot of you are here. Audio a bit low. I can bring up both of those for you. Is that a little bit better? That should be a bit better, I hope. Hello, DDQ9K, who's also excited for Forza, so am I. Outcast, FNCS Kieran, Chrome Colossus, with a question here. I wonder if the guest will have any info on what was involved with Microsoft Flight Simulator 24 coming to PS5, and in particular coming to PSVR2. Yeah, I think I'm in my head. I'm thinking that we're kind of done with the press build-up for the Flight Sim update until it actually arrives and comes out, if that makes sense. I think they're they've talked about as much as they can. They talked about the features that we're getting. They talked about the work that's gone into it, the collaboration with Sony. I feel like we're kind of done now. I'm not sure if there's too much more to say, but I would love to hear more, to be honest. I'd love to see some gameplay, actually. That's a good fucking point. Silly me. Gameplay. But I think that'll come with a release date, I think is what will happen. So, yeah, I mean, it is possible they talk about it today. These shows are usually about an hour long, maybe like 45 to an hour. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. There's one surprise here, I believe, from what they said, but I don't know what it is. We're not really sure what it is, but apparently it's nothing massive. So, don't know. Maybe a look at Flight Sim on PSVR2 fits that deal. But again, it's not an Xbox title, is it? I guess it's on PlayStation, like for VR at least. So yeah, hope we get a release date for Fable, and that it's soonish. I think Fable. Let me think. There was talk about this a couple days ago. One of them was we know Forza's release date already. We know that that's going to be May 15th or 19th is the release date for Forza. I think Fable, from what I heard, is going to be midsummer, so not that far. They want to get in before GTA 6 comes out. Is obviously the window for Fable. So I think from what I heard, Fable was summer, but I'm sure we'll get a release date here. So we'll see. Hello, Pietric F. Welcome. Forza Horizon 6 PSVR 2. Read it here first. Imagine. I mean, they did it for Flight Sim, but I don't know about Forza. I'd be a happy man, though. I really would. Hey, Chrome Colossus. Yeah, Kieran, I don't really check my DMs on Discord nowadays, to be fair. It's mostly just through email and stuff for actual inquiries, unfortunately. Been waiting for Forza in Japan. Me too, Outcast. But I'm a little bit tentative, like a little bit hesitant, a little bit. Just because, like, I'm super excited, don't get me wrong. I'm super excited. But I'm scared of how they're going to handle the roads of Japan, and especially Kawaguchiko and around Fuji and Tokyo. Tokyo is a little bit easier, I think, but a lot of those the little roads around Kawaguchiko, which is the kind of the town that you see in the artwork that we've seen so far. I'm a bit worried that they're going to make them really wide and very Forza-y, and I hope they don't. I hope there's traffic. I hope there's a lot of traffic in Tokyo. I'm wondering how big Tokyo is going to be. Which districts they're gonna choose. I'm assuming we'll get some of the big ones like Shibuya, Shinjuku, Asakusa. So I don't know. I'm a little bit. I'm excited. I'm a little bit hesitant to see what they've got. I'm scared, basically, but we'll see. I think it will fit well though, 100% for sure. Hey, Batcakes, welcome. And James Monkey, welcome. Forza 6 with VR support, I wish. I expect gameplay to be the same as on PC VR. For Flight Sim, yeah, 100%. I think it will basically look the same. I feel like on base PS5, we're going to be hitting like a 45, 40 FPS sort of baseline to then be boosted by reprojection. And to be honest, I'm okay with that because Flight Sim's quite a slow-paced game. But I just hope it's sharp. I'm okay with a lower frame rate as long as it's really sharp. So we'll see what magic they can do with DFR, I guess. Forza Horizon 6 goes to PS5 with VR support. I wish. That would be the dream announcement today, but don't know if an Xbox Direct would be the place for that announcement. But I think it's going to be cool anyway, and we're here to check it out. Yeah, you know Japan more than I do for that. Not too much. I've been to I spent like 2 days in Kawaguchiko around Fuji, and that whole area, man. It's as soon as I got back from Japan, I bought Assassin's Creed Shadows. As soon as I got back, just to go through some of the temples, like in a game form, because the temples and the castles are really accurate in Shadows. So I literally was walking around places I'd just been, you know, a couple of weeks back, and I was like, whoa! And I'm hoping that with the New Horizon game, I'll have a similar experience where I'll be able to play the game and be like, oh, I recognize going here, I recognize going here, and I think that's a really special feeling. But I'm going to be quite critical of the way they portray some bits of it, I think. Like with Forza Horizon 4, I'm critical of some of the parts of Forza Horizon 4 where the roads are just a bit too wide for them to be in the UK. I'm going to talk about fucking roads a lot in this stream, I think. But yeah, we'll see. I was the biggest Forza Horizon fan until I got PSVR2. Now flat racing just doesn't do it for me. I'm kind of with you on that. I think VR is the way. Like, if I could play every VR racing game, well, every racing game in VR I would. But I'll still pick it up for sure. Because I do think, like, visually on the flat, some of them do still look like absolutely amazing. So, yeah, if there's an option though, 100%. Hello, Markio. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fantastic day. Hopefully we get some cool announcements here, or some cool looks at games for you today. But happy birthday from me and from the rest of us here. I hope you've had a really good one. Have you got anything cool? Let me know. Any good presents? Any good celebrations? Is it the morning or evening for you? Whereabouts are you based in the world? Come on, Fable VR. That'd be nuts. Sup, Jammy? Hello, Shapeshifter, the Anomaly Game Cat. Welcome. I mean, I'm based in Japan. I played Tsushima and Yote. Yeah, to be fair. There you go. You've seen it. Oh, I thought you were interviewing I wish I was interviewing a Microsoft person, Code Colossus. Yeah, this is an event. But there is a look at something we haven't seen yet, so it could be. Who knows? Hello, Salvador. That's a name I haven't seen in a while in the streams. Welcome. Celebrating getting into a film degree. Yeah, well done, man. Yeah, I'm in film and video. Yeah, for a little while now. Obviously, YouTube is part of that. Just keep making stuff is all I can say, really. Outcast, keep making things, and that will help you meet new people and speak to people. Networking is the main thing in film and video, really. It's who you know, which is a little annoying, but it's just the way the world works. Just woke up in Vancouver, Canada. Been a good day so far. That's good. I've not been to Canada. I know quite a few people who have though, and they really enjoyed it. So hopefully it's nice weather for you today, and hopefully you can have a good one. Yeah, quite a few people here today. Thank you so much for joining. I thought I'd kind of do this stream as a way to get me back into it a little bit, because I'm not back at university yet, and my Wi-Fi there is having an interesting moment because my Ethernet's down at the moment at my uni flat. So yeah, this is my last chance to stream before I head back, and I was like, I don't want to wait, you know. So I wanted to speak to you directly because it's quite a cool thing to be able to bounce back and forth between everybody in chat. It'd be so crazy if the entire Xbox stream was them committing to VR. That was the rumor back in the day, wasn't it? With the God, what was it called? What was the Xbox One called originally? One of them was Project Scala. I think that might have been the series. Was it Scorpio? There was a name for the original Xbox One. And around that time, they were like, we're committing to VR. They've got a VR headset in the works. But it just never happened. It literally, they made the Microsoft HoloLens or whatever. Was that what it was called? But yeah, there were rumors way back then that we were going to get some proper VR competition from Microsoft. And it just never materialized. As a lot of things don't with Microsoft. Yeah, Scorpio sounds familiar, yeah. I think that's what it was called. I could be wrong. It's been what? 12 years now? Since, longer. Since, like, the cycle for those. Hey, Savage Shavai, welcome. I hope you're having a fantastic one. Yeah, Scorpio sounds right. Okay, cool. Let's do a little poll. Let's do a little poll here. this is the main game that I'm excited for, is Forza. So we're going to put it to you. Are you excited for Forza? Or are you not? Are you here for something else? I'm going to add another option as well. Or just here to chat. There we go. Done. There's a poll now out there in the world. And now they've done a Quest 3 with the Xbox logo on it. If they wanted to be out, they've done more with it. Yeah, God. Now that whole debacle with the Xbox Quest thing was so kind of just confusing to me, especially when now everything's happened with Meta and everything's kind of shut down. We had a whole like cycle of, oh, there's going to be an Xbox Quest, it's going to be this and that, and now it's like, well, Quest gaming is kind of, first party wise, is kind of done now, which is so strange to me. So looking back on that just makes that look like even more of a bit of a cash grab, which makes me really sad, because that could have been so cool. And I was close to buying one of the Xbox Quests just for the looks, really, and to have a Quest 3S, because I don't. So we've got 50% yes, excited for Forza, 12% for something else, 38% just here to chat. If you've got any questions about anything VR related as well, I'll be able to chat. I have a bit of a latest update. We have a PSVR2 news video coming out tomorrow with some stuff, but one thing that isn't included there that I'll talk about here is that there's finally a bit of movement on the back end about Aces of Thunder for PSVR2. So, yeah, that is, thank God, it's a bit of relief for me. I'd not heard anything from Gaijin for the best part of fucking 2 years, but as of yesterday, I'm now back in the loop of what's going on with Aces, and I'm confident in saying it will be coming out on its release date, at least from what I know. And I should have some coverage for you, maybe on release date, depending on the date. Is it the 4th? I want to say. Yeah. Okay, the 4th of Feb. Yeah, it is Wednesday. Yeah, I should have something for you, I hope, on launch day. Thoughts on the Pavlov update? Is that the one with the Japan map? The last update there? Yeah, I liked it. I think Pavlov is one where like I'll come back for an hour or two every update, and I'll enjoy it in like open lobbies and stuff. But they never add too much for me to really come back loads, if that makes sense. Whereas with like, you know, Gran Turismo, there's a lot of more substantial stuff there. I mean, that's a very unfair comparison with the studio sizes, but Pavlov's one where I'll come back for a little bit, if that makes sense. I did like it though. It was a cool map, definitely. I like the little stores you could go into, the little shops, and the karaoke bar. If Xbox had their own VR, we'd be delighting in Skyrim, and full black VR, and PSVR2 would have to compete properly. Yeah, I kind of wish it happened, to be honest, Chrome Colossus. I wish that we kind of I wish that happened. I wish we got that push, basically, of another VR company coming in and challenging Sony and challenging, you know, Valve and Meta, because competition makes everything better, you know, and it just never really came to fruition. I still haven't completely given up hope of a Skyrim VR port for PSVR 2. Not that I think there's one coming definitely, but like, Skyrim's one of the things where they'll release it for anything, right? So it could honestly just be at one state of play, be like, oh, we've done it, we ported it. You know, Skyrim's now on your fridge and it's now on your PSVR 2, you know. So, it's not completely out of question, but yeah, I do wish Xbox actually got into VR. Halo VR, man, imagine that. That would have been so cool. Japan map on Pavlov. I haven't played in yonks. Yeah, I got added this Christmas. It's like a snowy. Is it snowy Japan map? Is there snow on it? God, it's been a month and I can't even remember. It's a cool map though. It's like urban. It's more like Tokyo streets. I hope Meta's cancels pushes PSVR 2 into the limelight a bit. I think more people will definitely be grabbing a PSVR 2 maybe in the next couple of months, because that's just definitely a maybe. I think in the same sentence. What a stupid. But I think it probably will happen, because we've got a lot of people advocating for a platform that's getting cool games. We've got some cool exclusives, you know, AAA stuff, and especially now Meta's had a bit of a hit in the public eye. Am I going to go see the new Silent Hill film? I don't know. I haven't heard great things, like stirrings about that one. Maybe. I think cinema at the moment for me, I'm going to go see the re-releases of Lord of the Rings. That's now back in cinema, and I haven't had the chance to catch them yet, so I'll do that. And then I'll go see Iron Lung, I think, at the end of this month. Iron Lung's going to be out 29th, I think, in the UK, so I'll go catch that. But I am back in Manchester soon-ish, so maybe I'll go see Silent Hill if it's around. They're probably cheap tickets, to be honest, at my local cinema as well, so we'll see. I kind of forgot that was coming out, to be honest. So cheers for the reminder there. Yeah, it's hard to be hopeful for me personally at the moment about VR because of the lack of competition. Yeah, I mean, like, Steam is going to do something there with the what's it called? The frame. Yeah, Steam frame. I think it'll help a bit, push some companies to you know, make some new stuff, maybe hardware-wise, and make some innovations. I'm sure some stuff will come of it, but Valve's never really been big on the gaming side, like in terms of actually releasing games, at least in the last like 10 years. We had Alex, but the rumor is, and from Valve themselves, they've got no VR game in development, like in-house, so it's just going to be more hardware, which is good because people need that. But yeah, we'll see. Sony being Sony is yeah, that's the most accurate way you can describe them, to be honest. Just got Logitech RS50 wheel and pedals. GT7 on VR2 is amazing with the setup. Is that direct drive, the Logitech? I don't think I've tried that. I've seen that one. I love a direct drive wheels. Wheel. Yeah, but GT7's the game I always come back to, man. Like, whenever I need to, you know, do some racing or just immerse myself in a cool environment. And if you've been to any racetracks that are in the game, it's just stupidly cool to be there again, right? Like, going back to Spa and Suzuka was just, like, mind-blowing because everything's modeled. Need to try the Halo VR mod? Yeah, Marco, it's awesome. It's really cool, man. I really, really like it. You need to find a key for the original Halo CE, though, from back on the original port. But once you do, it's all good. Half-Life Alyx 2? Yeah, I wish. No 28 Days Later, The Bone Temple. Oh, yeah, that's on my list as well, actually. I do need to watch that. Meant to be really good. Really good. There's a Model Blade Sorcery for Lord of the Rings, but I think it's a massive waste not having a VR game. No, I know there's a new open world game. Yeah, no VR. Nah, that's such a good point. I played the, well, I revisit the Lord of the Rings VR mod all the time with Blade and Sorcery. It's so cool to, like, fight Gondorians, fight the Orcs, be in Mordor. There's a Mines of Moria map. It's, like, it's so cool. There's Weathertop, where they fight all the Nazgul in Fellowship. Like, it's so cool, but it's just, like, it shows such, like, wasted potential that there could be some great stuff, really. But, yeah, they've just never really tapped into it. Right, here we go. RS50 is direct drive. Okay, cool, yeah. Do you plan on playing the Fallout VR mod? Probably not, I don't think. Yeah. I've been getting into Fallout a bit more, though, because of the show, but, yeah. All games shown today are available on Xbox Game Pass. I will be playing Forza Horizon on Xbox Game Pass, probably. I always get those deals where it's like, get Game Pass for a month for £1, and I'm like, yeah, why not? Fuck it. Enjoy the show. Thanks, Xbox. I haven't watched one of these in a while, the actual Xbox ones, so let's see what they're saying. I'm sure they'll have some copyrighted music that will get my stream obliterated from orbit. You didn't like 28 Years Later? Ah, that's the first time I've really heard somebody say that, to be honest, Outcast. I thought it was pretty damn good. Okay. Show me Forza, man. This ain't Forza. This is fucking... looks like England. Okay. I was hoping for a Shadow of Mordor in VR. There might be a mod at some point for that. That'd be very, very cool. I usually watch these shows with watch-alongs. Way more fun that way. Ah, thank you for being here and watching it along with me. That's awesome. And I'm kind of similar. I like having... whether it's me chatting to you guys or me watching somebody else chat, it's great to see. Great to watch together, you know. Sea of Thieves in VR would be hilarious. Yeah, I've been playing a bit more Sea of Thieves recently as well, and it's just great. I think I get a bit seasick though. Maybe.
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
That's relatability right there. Do you think we'll see VR mods running on the Steam frame? Not for big games, no. I think TDP-wise, it's weaker than a Steam Deck with the amount of power it has to draw from. So, yeah, if you ever try to run an Unreal Engine 5 game on Steam Deck, it struggles, man. I love my Steam Deck, but it's not ready for the massively intense stuff. Right, Playground Games. Is this going to be... is it Fable they're also doing? Or is it going to be Forza?
Welcome to this world-first look at Forza Horizon.
Okay, it's Media 101. Good.
Design director for
Let me whack on the subtitles for you guys.
I can't wait to show you what the teams at Playground Games and Turn 10 have been working on.
So I'm excited to see this, man.
And I'm Don Arceta, art director for Forza Horizon.
Oh, got gameplay. Okay.
The Horizon Festival is a celebration of beautiful cars, hit music, and breathtaking locations around the world. And now we're taking you to the place we've wanted to visit for a very long time.
Okay.
Japan.
Oh, that looks nice. Audio showcase a bit low. Let me fix that
We
for you.
designed a campaign that really
There you go.
focuses on your journey. You don't start as a superstar of a festival or a racing champion or even
That's
a
too
rookie.
high. Let me know. It might be.
You'll start out as just a tourist in Japan. Your
Okay, I like that.
first
Got
goal
a bit of a
is to
story.
join the Horizon Festival by completing the Horizon qualifiers. After that, you'll rise through the ranks, unlocking wristbands as you complete races in faster, more exciting cars. At the end of each round, you must prove you're ready to move up by completing spectacular events to unlock your next wristband. These include classic Horizon showcases and our new Horizon Rush events, where you show off your skills on thrilling obstacle courses, like this one at the docks in Tokyo City. When you finally earn your gold wristband, you get access
wanna see
to
more of Tokyo. I wanna
Legend
see more of
Island, an exclusive
Run
region
Fuji.
of the world with unique events, tracks, and
Cherry Blossom looks
areas
nice.
to
Does
explore.
that mean seasons
And
are
that
back?
will be a true
I'm assuming they are back.
Throughout that journey, all of Japan
Ooh, nice. That's,
outside the Horizon Festival is yours to
That's
explore
by Kyoto, that.
at
The
your own pace.
Cranberry Forest. One
So,
of them, at least.
Let's talk about the location we've all been waiting for.
Show me. Tokyo Tower.
Japan is the ideal location for our biggest, most exciting game yet. Full of beautiful landscapes and stunning contrasts of rural and
That
urban,
looks nice. That,
modern
okay,
and
they've
traditional.
done this well. That looks fantastic.
This
Okay.
is our largest map, full of verticality, diverse biomes, seasonality,
it does look good,
and
doesn't it?
breathtaking driving experiences. Elevated by Japan's unique
Seeing
art
this
culture.
like outskirts of Tokyo looks like.
So we knew from the start that we wanted to deliver the most compelling and authentic game possible. To help us create those experiences in-game, we sought out advice and insight from people who've lived with Japanese car culture their entire lives.
As someone who grew up in Los Angeles and Tokyo, both cities known for car culture, I developed a passion for cars early. I've also worked extensively supporting creative collaborations between Japanese and Western video game studios. Over the course of
That's great.
production,
Show me more
I had
gameplay,
many
please.
conversations with the team about the
There we go.
nuances
Thank you.
and the details of Japanese culture and how to reflect these in Forza Horizon 6. As an example,
The lighting looks
when we
great.
discussed naming options for the player home at Tokyo Docks, we discussed the building number, picking 7 and 8 because those two numbers are considered fortunate in Japan. In fact, these numbers are also part of a well-known Japanese proverb, Nanakorobi Yaoki, which means never give up.
Raytrace reflections will probably be in photo
When our
mode in the
team
car
builds a
inspector,
Forza
but
Horizon
I
game,
doubt they're
we'll
in
focus on the essence of the place,
gameplay.
what makes it
Unless they've
special
really
and
upped it
unique.
here, but the
At
last two
start of
games have only had
production,
screen
our
space
team
reflections, so
traveled
we'll
to
see.
Japan to capture reference for everything. Time
That
lapses
looks
of real
great.
Japanese skies, photogrammetry of
Looks
trees and
fantastic.
geology, scans of roads and buildings, and things as simple as water kick-up and the way fallen
Yeah.
cherry blossoms respond to
It does look like
passing
5 a
cars.
bit, yeah.
From these references, we then work to capture the soul of those places, adapting it for Horizon's open-world gameplay. And since Japan is home to driving experiences unlike anywhere else, that process begins with the roads.
Okay.
Inspired by the C1 loop,
I said that we've
Shinto
talked about
Avenue,
talking about roads a
and
lot in
mountain
this, so here we
passes,
go.
like Mount Haruna and Bandai Atsuma.
Okay.
Then we layer in the details around them, creating
that,
a
man.
world where every road leads to discovery. For this game, we've built our biggest urban area yet. Our Tokyo city is 5 times
Yep.
larger than anything we've designed before,
Okay.
with multiple districts, each with a unique identity.
Which districts we talking in Tokyo? Come on.
We work to create a city where every road,
Okay.
every corner, and every shortcut is
Traffic's
fun to
still
drive
very
and a
low,
delight
if
to
that makes sense?
explore.
Like, there aren't many cars on the street. Is my only criticism, really, of their Tokyo
Seasonal
environment. It looks
change
good,
in
though.
Japan is dramatic, and these changes are widely celebrated in local culture.
Yeah, we've got Cherry
Captured
Blossom
that in
Festivals.
game
I
so
saw
that
all
you'll
those when
see
I went to
changes
Cherry Blossom
reflected
Festival.
in the world around
Bloody hell,
you
that's
as
some
you
snow.
explore.
That's sick.
That sense of exploration is at the heart of the game. Everything you find on your road trip in Japan is something for you to collect. Cars, houses, landmarks, mascots, and more, all tracked in your adventure
Ah, we
journal.
get little stamps as well. That's great.
Japan's car culture is one of the reasons we've been so excited for this location. And Forza Horizon 6 will feature more than 550 cars at launch.
That's quite a lot.
Those
A
cars
few more
will
on
have
DLC
new
later, I
body
guess.
kits,
Updates.
new Forza Aero, and the ability to paint liveries on windows. We've also fully overhauled our roster to be better balanced across all performance classes, from D to our new top-end R-Class for track-focused cars.
Does look great. Like it feels
We've improved
Japanese,
how each
you know?
car is affected by the world. For example, with new cosmetic tyre wear, so each car responds authentically as you
Cool.
rack up the miles on those iconic Japanese
Oh, that's great.
roads.
That's a cool feature.
With more cars on day one than ever before, we've also created new ways to expand your car collection as you explore.
I hope they fix the animation of wheel spin.
Parked on driveways
Because
around
it's
the
just
world,
like a,
you'll
it doesn't do it like
encounter our
GT
new
where it
aftermarket
simulates it. It
cars.
just kind of has a
They're
flat
always
texture that
bargains
spins.
and includes some
It's
extremely
really off.
rare and unique cars to show off in your garage.
So I hope they fix that in this. I'm assuming it's not previous
We're
gen
not just
either, right?
bringing
It's only
classic JDM to
Series
life,
X,
but also
X and PS5
showcasing
and
some of the
PC.
newest, most exciting cars in the world. And Forza Horizon 6 cover car is one of them.
I'm hearing rumors that it's the GT GR. Yes, it is. Nice. Okay,
The
cool.
GR GT
GR
is
GT
a
even.
race-derived
My
road
brain is
car
fried.
that combines motorsport performance with road-going excellence. And our game is the ideal place to experience the most modern iteration of Kazoo Racing's relentless pursuit
Okay.
of Japanese engineering perfection.
Our cars sound better than ever, with greater detail and remastered audio, all brought to life by
I wonder
new
how many
acoustic
cars are
modeling
actually getting
technology,
facelifts, modeling
simulating
wise,
the soundscape
which
of
are
the
brought
world.
straight over from 5 and 4. I want to see an overview of the map as well. That's nice. Nice sound. Okay, we've got narrower roads here. That's fantastic. Good. What I wanted. Yeah, lighting here looks nuts.
Music is a huge part of the Horizon Festival, and we're curating a diverse track list from around the world,
Okay.
including
Radio
exciting
station's
Japanese
important.
artists, so you can choose your perfect
Who have we
soundtrack
got on the,
for
who have we got
racing,
on the list?
cruising, or drifting. And to complement
Who's on the radio
visual
stations,
contrast of
man?
our map, we've captured extensive field recordings across all 4 seasons in Japan, creating a rich and truly authentic world for you to experience.
Nice.
In Forza Horizon 6, you'll have new ways to shape that world with features that let you make a life for yourself in Japan. Our new customizable garages are the perfect place to do that.
Cool. Nice little
You'll
house.
find one of these at every player house.
Looks pretty for a flat
big
game. Yeah,
enough
man.
For multiple
Looks pretty good.
cars,
Really
where
good.
You can freely decorate the entire space. And when you're done, you can invite your
They've
friends
got to
over
do traffic
see
for
what you've built.
lower end platforms, so less traffic.
But
That's
the
what I'm curious
ultimate
about. Is
place
this
to
PS,
express your creativity
not
is
PS4, but
the
PS5,
estate.
but original
This
Xbox One? Surely
mountain
they've
valley
dropped
starts off
Xbox One by this point.
completely empty and overgrown.
So it is next gen, but
once you unlock it,
like, look
you
at the
can
fucking
build
texture
and
there.
decorate
At the back, you
directly
kind of
in the
lose
open world here.
the draw distance, the LED for the
Anything you
grass,
construct
very
is
low.
permanent and visitable by your friends.
But overall, it
Our
does look
teams
great. It's
are
just little things
fully
like that.
committed to Forza Horizon being the open world driving game for everyone.
Okay.
We'll be carrying forward all of our accessibility features from previous games. We'll also be adding
Like, this
new
looks amazing.
options
The
like
dense trees and
proximity
stuff.
radar for competitive players and auto drive for players who want to
Okay.
lean back and appreciate the world in motion. Our major
Okay.
new accessibility feature is customizable high contrast.
I like the
mode,
fact they've got
making
the,
open world of Japan
the proximity, the
visually
cars.
accessible to everyone, no matter how
That's
you
actually
and
good for
your
racing,
friends
but
play.
I don't really
You
play
can
this for the racing, to be
customize
honest.
Forza Horizon 6 so you can play together.
I know. I assume they want
Japan
more
is
sales from more platforms.
world-renowned
Yeah,
for its car
they definitely
meets,
would,
like
but I feel like
Daikoku.
surely they
And
got to
inspired
let
by these experiences,
Xbox
Forza
One go,
Horizon
right?
6 will include
Surely.
new open-world car meets. These are places where you can show off your cars and characters, download tunes and liveries, and even buy a copy of the cars you see.
Cool.
Then head out together to explore, where you'll find classic events like
Is it
street
really difficult
races
to do VR
and
cameras in
new
games?
Toyota
It's
battles,
less about
iconic
putting a VR
nighttime
camera in
races
there, it's
down
more about
Japanese
optimization.
mountain passes.
Optimizing a game like this is super
There's more to
difficult.
do
I
in
don't know
the
what
open
engine
world
this is
than
built in,
ever before, with new
but
shared experiences
I don't
like
think it's one
Horizon
that's really
Time
been
Attack
done for any
Circuits.
VR games. I'll have a check.
These
Let
are
me Google
seamlessly
it.
part of the open world, with no loads, no matchmaking, just a truly social experience with you, your friends.
So,
and in-world
Forza Horizon
reward.
5. It's just
Playing
the Forza
together
tech
is
engine, so
easier
yeah, they've not
and more rewarding
done
than
anything
ever.
VR with this before. They'll just be optimizing for that. Is it even possible?
Forza
Dunno.
fans are incredibly creative.
But yeah,
making
putting
everything
a
from
camera in there
liveries
is
to
just pretty
race
easy.
events
But
and
yeah, it's
scenic
their own proprietary
locations to
engine. You're right,
explore.
Hisnell, you're right.
To support your creativity, we've added the ability to start building from anywhere, as well as loads of other player-requested improvements, all of which are also available in the estate
Looks
and the
nice, like
customizable
Forge and
garage.
Halo, that.
We also know
Get
you
to
love
play
to
stuff.
collaborate. So in Forza Horizon 6, we're making building fully multiplayer. In Horizon Collab, you and your friends can build anything you can imagine
Surely at this point we're
together.
close to next gen release than we are to when this generation released. Yeah, we are. But I think we're like 2 years away.
Everyone
2 years
here
away.
at Playground Games and
From, like,
Turn 10
PS6 and
Studios,
stuff,
we
potentially.
hope you've enjoyed this first look at some of the new features we've been working on,
So,
and that you're as excited
yeah.
as we are for the game.
But they do want
We'll be
PS5 to last
launching
for
on
ages.
Xbox
They've said
and PC
so.
on the 19th of May.
Very, very
If you're a
soon, to be
Forza
fair.
fan on
Forza.
PlayStation, we'll be welcoming you to Japan later this year when our PlayStation version is ready. For now, though, stay tuned for
It's
more
good that it's come to
updates about
PlayStation
the game
in the same
over
year.
coming
I was
months.
expecting
And
it next year, to be
Thanks
honest.
for joining us. We can't wait to see you in Forza Horizon 6 as we discover Japan together.
It's good, man. I want a full trailer to kind of break down everything. Yeah, like the Tokyo streets look fantastic. Like super cool. Of course, Mount Fuji. I do want to see an overview of the map though. I wonder if they've done a blog or anything. I'll have to check. Okay, that was good. Next game, I guess. Oh, or not. Oh, right, of course. Of course. Is that a collab or just a little nod? Nice cover art as well. Looks great. May 19th. I think it's early access on the 15th. GT7 is more impressive. Oh yeah, visually I'd say so, but they're very different games. Did I see the dinosaurs game cat photo, Nasa? I don't know what you mean by that. I did not. Were they there for a second? Were there dinosaurs? I'm slightly confused.
皆さんこんにちは。ゲームフリークのゼネラルプロデューサー大森茂です。ここは東京にあるゲームフリークのオフィスです。
Game Freak have made a very good-looking game here.
かつてない新しい体験を作り出すことに主眼を置いたゲームフリーク独自の
Oh, there were dinosaur assets
ギア
in the
プロジ
tribe
ェクト
builder.
から
Oh,
生まれ
cool.
た
Yeah, that's
新
awesome.
しい挑戦です。これまでもポケットモンスター
I'll
シリー
definitely
ズ
be
の
messing with that.
ソリティバ、ギガレッカーなどさまざまなオリジナルゲー
Do
ム
we
タイ
need
トル
another
を
racing game in
世に
VR
送り
on
出す
GT7?
常に新しい
I'd say
アイデアや
yes for some
世
like
界観の
Forza. We
構築
don't
に
really have an
挑
open
戦してい
world
ます
game. In all of VR, we don't really have an open world game like this. The closest thing that we'll get will be a set of course at Evo when that gets to Nürburgring, the entire town around the Nürburgring, because then you can hop into that in VR and be online with people, but there's not a game that's like that in virtual reality, which I think if they did Forza in VR, that would do well, but I don't think they will, because it's kind of their own thing, you know. They do well enough anyway. They're going to sell, it's going to sell fucking incredibly. In Western markets especially, games set in Japan sell super well. I mean, Assassin's Creed Shadows last year, I think, was like the 5th best-selling game of the year. And that was just because, like, you know, Assassin's Creed in Japan. You know? I hate the delayed PS5 release, still as hype. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, hopefully it won't be too long for PS5 release. I think if there's cross progression, I'll play on PC and then I'll swap to PS5. If there's not, maybe I'll wait for PS5.
最初は黙々とそのゲームである感覚を自分の心に問いかけることから始めていました。世界観もキャラクターもゲームデザインも決めずに、ただどんな
I'm
感
happy
覚がいいんだ
Microsoft
ろ
gave
うと
us the
探っていま
games
した。
like Flight Sim. Yeah.
そうしているうちに、
That's going to be big. I'm really excited for that. I'm hoping we get a release date at some point for that.
感覚が最もしっくり
Maybe
きたんです。What
what would make sense to me is the release date may be announced on the PSVR2 anniversary for this year. Yeah, or maybe the update comes out then. But maybe a release date from Sony just as like a little thank you to all the PSVR2 users.
古島からビースト・オブ・リンカネーションの
My day's
コンセ
good,
プ
thank
ト
you
を
man.
聞い
Thanks,
て
Corey.
とても興味を惹かれ
Pretty good, bit ill,
すぐ
but
に参加
hanging
しよ
in
う
there.
と心に
Hanging
決
in
めま
enough
した
for a stream.
長年ゲームフリークではポケットモンスターシリーズを通じて
Going out in VR?
生き物や
That
パ
would
ー
be
トナー
super
を
cool.
描いてまいりました。しかし今回のプロジェクトでは
We're getting flat out at least as well, which is another like different style of racing
目
game.
指しています。
Because then we'll have like a
汚れと呼ばれる
demolition
生
derby
植物
racing
が
game.
蔓延
We'll
している
have
世界が
in that
かつて
we'll
の
have
文明の背景
GT7 as our
を
like
追い尽くすほどまで
simcade, and we'll have
植物が生い茂った
and we just
過
need
酷
an
な
open
環境
world
と
one
なっている
really to
ダ
round
イ
it
ナ
all
ミッ
out.
クな移動が要求されます。このような経緯で地を吐き自由に操ることのできる 鶴のような
I
髪
can't
を
say I'm the most
コ
excited
マ
for
の
this.
能力にする
I
こと
saw
に
the
より
initial reveal, but
プロトタイプも出来上がってきました。
yeah.
そしてそれがエマという人物のバックグラウン
Cool
ド
to see
キャ
Game
ラ
Freak
クタ
doing
ーデ
something
ザイン
other
を
than
形
Pokemon
作
though,
っ
and
て
it
いったん
looking
で
as
す。
good as this. Gonna need them to bring Fable to VR as a
こ
thank
れ
you.
までゲームフリークは
That'd be cool.
動植物や自然と真摯に向き合ってきました。
We've gone from a game in Japan to a game in Japan. I'm seeing a theme. Yeah.
そんな
At
中
least
核
Fable
と
isn't,
なる
you
モ
know.
チーフとして植物を選びました。
Omega for the Wipeout style? Yeah, you're right, Futsunoto, actually, yeah. Forgot about that. That's Exocus, right? Who did Exocus? Or is that... There's two, like, Wipeout style games, and I forget which is which.
ポケットモンスターシリーズの開発を通じて培ってきた。
I mean, I'm happy for the amount of games we're getting set in Japan. I think it's like a very diverse place to set stuff in.
コンセプトアーティストの幸田一馬さんご協力のもと、この世界のビ
But
ジュアルを
yeah, I mean,
形
it's
作
one
っ
that
ていく
Forza
こと
fans
に
been
しま
asking
し
for a
た。
while. You know, you got the old JDM scene in Japan as well, so it's very much understandable where they've done it. So I can't complain. That's some sick concept art. Jesus Christ. They ditched Fable to make a game in Japan. Maybe it's Fable in Japan. I think we see Fable before the turning point of the halfway point of the year, if that makes sense. I think it comes out like summer, in my opinion. But who knows? Could be wrong. We'll see.
腐食体のデザインは当時私が注目していたデジタルアーティストの森田裕樹さんにお願いすることにしました。
Anyone know if the news on State of Decay 3 is scheduled in this? Not that we know of, but I think there's meant to be a surprise here. I don't know what it is, so it could be that. But yeah, I don't know.
に発生した汚れという名の寄生植物の影響で人類の大半が消滅した後の世界です。
You play Ace of Thunder on PSVR2 yet? If you can say, I can't
そ
say.
の汚れを自分の
No, I can't
体
say.
に
No,
封
I
じ込めることができると
haven't.
いう
I wish I had.
特別
But
な能力を持っています。
I said earlier in the stream at the start, I'm not sure if you're here for that, but
ただそれがゆえにエマを恐れ
there's
ら
some
れ
movement for Aces at the moment, so stuff is happening. I'm confident in it coming out on February
エマと
4th, whenever
彼
the
女の
release
相
date
棒
is.
となる空は日本の
And I
東の
should,
地で出会います。
yeah, I should have some coverage for you on
その
Aces.
空の目的がこのゲ
But I
ー
can't say
ム
more
の
than
謎
that.
の一つでもあります。
Really. But there is stuff moving for it, which is exciting. So it's still, it's even though they're quiet in public, they're not quiet behind the scenes. So yeah. Today's not bad. Pretty excited. How with me PSVR2 that Pro, also the Xbox thing. Awesome.
都に迫る輪廻の獣を討伐するにはエマと
Yeah,
空
this
の
sort of
力を
vibe
強化していく
is
必要があります。そ
amazing.
のためにこの世界に存在する強
Game
力
Freak,
な
when they
主体
get
主を
the
討伐
opportunity
し
to do
その
something
力を
that
取
they
り込ん
want
で
to
いくこと
do,
になります。
they're gonna go well with it, you know? Now, I did not think this was a Game Freak
エ
game
マにしかできない
when it
特別
first
な役割です。腐食体はこの世界の
when it
理
first
不
got
の
revealed.
対象であり
Hey, Games to see.
最も
Well,
象
how
徴
you doing,
的
man?
な存在です。汚れに寄生されて巨
I'm
大化
excited
してい
PS6
った
has
生物た
PSVR2
ちです
support. Ace of Thunder is coming.
エマ
Yeah,
と
so
空が戦う
I
強
can't
力な
imagine that
敵
it
です。
won't have
腐
PSVR2
食体は
support.
汚れを
USB-C
その巨
display
体で
port
世
is
界を
quite
蹂躙していきました。
not a really
腐食体
simple
の
thing
中
to
で
do,
も
but quite a
ひとき
simple
わ
thing
大
to
き
do,
い
and
主
I
と
think
呼
it
ばれ
would
る
be
存
very
在
easy
は
for them to do
植
backwards
物を操
compatibility.
り
So
自身の支配地
I
域
think
に
we'll be fine.
汚れの森を呼び出します。汚れの森に入ると周囲の環境がガラッ
And
と
yeah,
変わり
Aces
ま
is
す。
now
手強い腐食体が襲い
like
かか
2 weeks
り
away, I
プレイ
think,
ヤーの
from
行く手
today,
を
which
阻む
is
のです。
super exciting.
そしてこの世界にはゴーレムというもう一つの勢力があります。
Is Aces the
ゴーレ
third
ム
or the
は過酷
fourth?
な
Let
世
me
界を
let
生
me
き残るた
let
め
me check. It might be
か
the
つての
third.
人間が魂を機械の体に転送した姿です。2000年の
It's
間
the third,
に
okay.
凄まじい戦闘技術を身につけましたが、一方で魂
So
を
I
劣
should,
化してし
yeah,
ま
I
って
will
い
have
て
stuff on
暴
launch
走
day
し
for
てい
you
ま
then
す。
for Aces of Thunder, 100%. At the moment, we're not sure when we're going to get access. That's all I can really say to that extent. But I should have some stuff for launch day, I hope.
ブラッド、カグラであったり、あとはクナイというエマと同じように腐食体を連れた剣士とも巡り合います。
So we had like what, 15 minutes on Forza?
エマと空は同じく
Probably 15 minutes or so on
目
this.
指していて、互いにその力を
And
提
15 on
供さ
Fable,
せ合い
and
な
then
がら戦います。例え
maybe
ばエマが敵の動きを見極め攻撃を受
maybe
け流すと 空に力
A
が
little something else at the
耐
end.
火
We'll
技
see
と
what
い
it
う
is.
強力な効果を持った技を発動できます。
If they made a PSVR 3, what do you think they'd add to it to make it more revolutionary? I mean, it'd be pancake lenses, I think. Pancake lenses, much smaller form factor, controllers that don't have like a fucking orb around it. Like, I love the orb, I think it's a cool design, but this needs to go.
また別の
Like,
耐火技を使え
I
ば
have smacked the orb into so many things while playing like Blade and Sorcery and stuff like that. On PC, by the way, I haven't played on PSVR2. Just to clear that up.
ターンベースの
I will,
RPG
I
コマン
will,
ドのように
I will,
考える
Games
こと
to
で
see. Don't lie.
スキルを
Yeah,
磨
I
く
should
方
I
に
should have
エマ
I
と
should
空
have
の連携
Aces
は
coverage.
研ぎ澄まされていきます。互いに補い
Like,
合う関係で
depending, I don't think
作業
I'll
が
have
つながってい
much
る
on the day it comes out,
エマと
so
空にはそれぞれ
I
ス
should
キ
be
ル
able to
ツ
get
リーがあ
stuck
り
in.
エ
Yeah,
マ
it
が
needs a
行動
smaller
すれ
form
ば
factor,
空
100%.
に影響を与え 空が行動すれば
Maybe automatic
エマに
IBD
影
is
響を
another
与え
little
られるようにしました。ま
feature,
た
I'm not
エ
sure.
マと空の親密度が上昇するにつれて装備できるスキ
You'd
ルも
rather
多
smack the
くな
controller
り
than
ます。
on
様々な
or
ス
your
キル
hand, though.
を組み合わせることで
It is the
独
knuckle
自のプレイ
saver,
スタイル
yeah.
を作ってい
Which
く
one
こと
of
が
my
でき
one
る
of
ん
my
です。
orbs has
さ
a
ら
little
にエマと空を
Is it
結
not
び
that
つ
one?
け
It's
る
this one.
霊石や
has a
エ
little
マ
like
が
mark,
受け流
little
しを
gash
行
in
った
it.
際に発動す
It
る
scratches
刀
along
の
here.
効果を
Nothing too
重ねて
bad.
いくことなどで
Don't know where
よ
it
り
is now. It's
奥
kind of
深い
gone
戦
missing.
闘ができるようになっています。
There's a. There
遠
it
距離
is.
だけで
You
戦
probably won't
う
be able to
人も
see
いれ
that
ば
actually. Hold that up to the camera. Nah, probably
ステ
not.
ル
It's
ス
too
だけで
small.
戦う人
There's a
もいま
little.
すし
Well, my first incident with hitting them into the wall, and I was
常
like,
にエ
oh.
マで戦闘
But
を仕
that's
掛ける
true. I'd
人もい
rather
れ
than
ば
not be. I mean, my
空を
hands are probably
先行さ
cheaper
せて
than
戦わせる
another
人
set
も
of Taz controllers.
エ
So.
マと空でどのような装備で
It's like,
どの
you
よ
know,
うな
they're
練
there to be
習
used.
と
I've
組
had
み合
my
わせて
headset for
戦うの
what?
か
Coming up on 3 years
プレイヤー
now.
の皆さん
So.
次第です。皆さ
Yeah,
ん
they're
が
there to be
どん
used.
な意外な組み合わせを生み出すのか今からとても楽しみです。
Yeah, PSVR2 is bulky though, shapeshifter, you're right. Like, I travel a lot with mine between 2 different places. And I basically, what I used to do, I used to put it in a case, like a little hard case. But now I've got the studio form, like, comfort mod on it. I have to wrap it in, like, a big bag, basically. I still think it's like, if you take away the facial interface, you kind of, it's surprising how slim that front bit is, for sure. But with it on, it does come out quite far. And the halo is quite big. But I think it's comfortable, to be honest. I take the comfort of what I feel with PSVR2 compared to, say, with like Quest, even with the comfort mods, I still think it's just quite misbalanced. You've got to have ballast on the back to balance it out, and it just, at that point, it becomes too heavy. It's either that or you just have the pressure on the front of it, so yeah. Stuff needs to be lighter, that's why the big screen is, you know, looks fantastic, but yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't mind it being wired. Like, I don't think it needs to be wireless, the follow-up. Summer 2026. I feel like all the stuff in this showcase is going to be summer 2026. Right, we're on to Fable now, so I'll shut up a little bit more. That one. Oh no, we're getting a random game, are we? People said this wasn't something to get too excited about, so let's see. It's giving me Midnight Walk flashbacks with pottery and clay. It's a weird game.
Oh, hello. I'm Tim Schaefer, founder and studio head of Double Fine Productions. And this is Elizabeth Larkin, senior tools programmer and junior in-house ceramicist. At Double Fine, we try to
Yeah, I don't know. The Quest is a good headset, but man, I find it isn't balanced fantastically.
And we have a vote on which ones we want to try to make.
Even with
we
the comfort
forget the
mods.
projects we're currently working on, basically get amnesia.
I think it's because I started with PSVR 1 way back when as well, so I'm just used to that
and we
Halo.
built a few of these experimental
Maybe my
game
head
prototypes.
shaped
We call
it.
this process Amnesia Fortnite. We've had all sorts of great ideas come out of this process.
What? Amnesia Fortnite? What the hell?
It's just like this clay. With a little bit of pressure and creativity, something interesting is created that wasn't there before.
Okay.
Our next
I'm very
game
confused.
came out of Amnesia Fortnite. It's all about
PSVR 1 is the go to
encouraging
comfort.
you
It's
to
really
create with
light. It
others,
feels like a toy. PSVR 1 is how light
and
it
then
is.
use what you create
And that's
to
not a...
destroy each other.
Oh. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, PSVR 1 is very comfortable, but
Don't
the
worry,
light seal's
it's
really
easy
bad.
To make a new
It's
pot.
my only...
It's playing Kiln, our online multiplayer pottery party brawler.
Okay. be updating and charging my Quest 2 rather than playing on it. I think Quest 2 is great, but from what the amount of software versions they push that destabilize features
new and original ideas
kind of
here at
annoys
Double
me.
Fine. Alongside last year's weird but chill game Keeper, featuring surreal and dreamlike exploration, Kiln is the other side of that coin, bringing high energy, expressive multiplayer action.
It's a bit like Gang Beasts, but a lot more fragile.
You'll get a chance today to see how we're continuing to foster our spirit of creativity with this next game. Derek Brand spearheaded this pitch, and he's here today to talk about this fully realized Double Fine experience he's leading with his team.
Kiln is a multiplayer party brawler, and it's just as much about the act of trading with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
It's cool, you get to kind of make your character and then fight with it.
We built this game to respond to your creative design choices, as well as your relentless cruelty to anthropomorphized clay pots.
Yeah, the Quest store is not great either. Yeah, there's a lot of strange.
I've spent my career as a concept artist, focused on
but so does
coming
the
up
PS
with
store,
unique
to be honest.
characters and
But you can
environments
kind of
in
get
Double
past
Fine.
it a little bit
But I also
easier.
play a lot of action titles, which got me wondering, what would a game look like that included not just the cathartic element of destruction and action?
So this was the
but
mystery
equally
game for
cathartic
this
act of
showcase.
creation I was familiar
I'm
with
sure
as
people
an
online.
artist.
If I press
stumbled on the answer one
escape
day.
right now,
What
the
better
chat
solution
is
than a
going to be
pottery
fucking
wheel?
rinsing whatever
We
is
wanted to
going
give
on the
players the
screen.
ability to create
Well, I think it looks cool.
characters out of any shape.
Will I
and
play
to
it?
make
Probably
sure
not,
that
but
what
I
you
think
make
some
has
people
a
will.
charming,
I like it.
animated personality. You start off as a little helpless, naked spirit. You're not capable of much in this state.
Can you live
Thankfully,
stream about
you are
Xbox with such a
capable
love for
of
PSVR2 and
manipulating
disdain for
clay,
Quest?
and a pottery
Well,
wheel
most of us
is
play
the
on
perfect place
PSVR2,
for
so
the
it's like,
creation of a new body.
yeah, and that's the thing. Like Quest
And when it comes
hardware, I
time for
love. I
destruction,
think it's
those
awesome.
shapes needed to translate into capable fighters.
I just think
Pots
software,
that can
the
compete
software
in
side, they do
challenges in
a
way
lot.
that
They
only
spread
pots
themselves
can.
quite thin.
Our game mode, Quench, brings
But man,
all of that
I love the
together in a
hardware. I really do.
4v4 combat party atmosphere.
Especially pancake lenses are just incredible.
You and your friends need to balance your pot's shape and abilities with its capacity for carrying water into enemy territory.
Interesting, you can't
Here
really
you'll
play
navigate through the
PSVR2 without
environment
comfort
with your
mod.
team's unique
Shape
creations.
I'm kind of.
Avoid
I
or
agree,
destroy
it's not
incoming enemy warriors.
the best feeling. It's much better with one, but
And
I
of
still think
course,
PSVR2 out of the
fill your
box
pot
is
up with
fairly
water
comfortable.
to ultimately
But
douse the enemy's kill
I think for me,
and win
actually,
the
it's a
game.
good point. Like the front headrest is very like. It's not as squishy as the PSVR 1. It doesn't support you as more like comfortably.
With Kiln,
We're gonna end
we
up
wanted to
whole
give
as well.
players what we
There we
know
go.
they've
Whole is ended.
always wanted from Double Fine. A best-in-class pottery sim, of course. With this strange concept came lots of design challenges.
Master Software,
because
Master's
it's a game
company.
about pots
Get rid
that
of
have
them.
to
Give the
transform
IPs to
into
the
bespoke
IPs to
ceramic
PC.
warriors.
Yeah, I mean, I've got many
We
thoughts
had to
on
figure
Master's
out how to make
company,
an
but
art
I also have
tool,
many thoughts about
character
Sony as a
builder, and
company as
loadout
well.
system
But
all together, while keeping the whole
yeah,
experience
Matt's
approachable for anyone.
not in the best
not
way
just
right now,
pottery
are they?
masters. After many iterations balancing simulation with arcade-like simplicity, we landed on a design that lets you feel like a master potter who can easily make any pottery shape you could dream of, even if you've never seen
This
a
seems
potter's
like
wheel.
VR, right? You know, I mean, I don't mean it
weirdly
is VR, but
satisfying.
that's such a cool mechanic that I kind of
We've
just want the
carefully
pottery
married the
bit in
clay
VR.
technology
You know,
with the behavior
give me
of
hand
the
tracking
sculpting
for that, so I
tools
can
and
just like
controls to make sure anyone
make
can
stuff.
pick it up in seconds. Refine it with sponges, shapers, and straight edge tools to get specific and make it yours.
I hate PS2 out of the box. Aftermarket comfort kits for Palace Shot were essential for me not to sell it.
As you sculpt,
Honestly,
you'll
like
notice
it's
the
kind
game
of
recognizes
wild
the
hearing so
different
many
shapes you've made.
comments
It'll
like that, but
automatically
it
detect when
seems
you're
to be
shaping
a
things like cups, vases,
it seems to
bowls,
be
and
a
many more.
bit of a sentiment that I hear
So
a
that
little
means we
bit.
had to ask ourselves, if I was a vase, and this vase
A business
that
being
I
a
just
business,
made
what's new?
was
Yeah,
now
you're
my
right,
body,
but
what can
they've
I,
kind of
as a
fucked it
vase,
up completely.
do?
With the wrong decisions, for sure.
Every pot and kiln needs to have a core set of moves fit for a warrior. To run, jump,
Yeah, I just
attack,
think like I don't know.
and
Mets
roll.
had a lot of decisions they could have made that
They
didn't
also
quite
must
go
have moves fit for a pot
the right
to
way.
fill up with water
But I still
and
think
then
like
splash
they
the
have
water
the
out.
studios and the staff and that to make
Each
some cool
shape
stuff.
has its
It
own
just depends
unique
if they
way of
want to.
performing these moves. And because your shape matters, the animation team has taken on a challenge of bringing
I will
those
say though, like
different
I
pot
found
shapes to
PSVR2
life
fine
in
out of the box. Like
surprising
it was pretty
ways.
comfortable.
In
But
addition to these core moves,
after a
each
comfort
shape
kit, it
also
does
has
just
its
become
own
much
special
better.
attack,
Going back, it
which we
is
push
a bit
to be
like
the
whoa,
most fun
but
and over-the-top
yeah.
moments in the game. Cups
Depends on your head shape as well. Like they're making basically a box to strap on your head, so it's never going to be 100%
Jugs
perfect
blaring
for
like
everyone.
megaphones. plates flinging pies. Everyone's shape is doing something different.
You have to fully
and
widen the
exciting.
IPD for the PSVR2 Outcast. I'm the opposite. I'm the lowest IPD setting on PSVR2.
As you fight
I'm,
over
like,
the water
very
on the
much the
battlefield
lowest.
and try to extinguish your opponent's kill,
Like the minimum. That's crazy how different
you'll have to pay
our
attention
IPD
to
can
each
be.
map's unique nuances.
I did find out I needed glasses yesterday,
Our
so
mantra of shape
I'll have to get
matters
some
carries
prescription
over into our
lenses.
maps. We specifically designed our
that's
maps
fun.
to integrate with how you choose to play
Wasn't on my
and
bingo
what
list
bot you
for
choose
this,
to play as. So you'll see things like
this
secret
year.
tunnels that only
Good dead
fit
set in the middle,
certain
Marco.
size spots,
That's good.
and pathways that
Means
are
whatever
only
headset you get, you'll
traversable
probably be
with
fine,
certain
right?
shapes.
You'll fight on fractured, floating pieces.
Yeah,
of
yeah.
ancient
Meta don't
history,
care what we
like
think.
an ancient Greek nightclub, fit for Dionysus.
But unfortunately, they have sunk $70
It's even
billion
got a dance floor.
and lost most of it.
Navigate Athena's giant strategic
They've
war
done
map.
good things. I mean, in the hardware division
Inflating
is
sponge
like,
warriors with water
you know, they've got some
to
great stuff. The
rearrange the
glass has
battlefield
been a
to your
massive
advantage.
hit, and I think that's where they're
Fight in
pivoting
the
to.
Egyptian
But on
god
the
Set's
VR
dingy
gaming
punk
side of
bed.
things, they have sunk
Complete with a
so
mosh
much
pit
money
where
into
only one
a
pot
black
emerged
hole
unbroken.
of nothing, unfortunately.
Leverage your unique
And
creations.
then they've all abandoned it, so it's kind of just like
Everything
it
from
is.
your size, your capacity to carry
But,
water,
you know, some people see that as
your speed
altruistic
to
for
cross
Meta,
the
you know,
battlefield,
but
and other choices you
you know,
can make.
putting that
will
much money
define
into it,
how
they're
you
trying to
wanna
capture the
approach your
market.
play
Unfortunately, it just
style.
didn't
Do you
work.
want a
So
team full
as
of
much as they
large
wanted, at
cups
least they sold a lot of
maximizing
headsets.
your
Don't get me
dousing
wrong.
potential?
I'm
Or
gonna
a
steal
team
your head,
full of
Marco.
ninja saucers ready to quickly
I'm still
smash up
using it.
anything that gets in their way. Or a
I
unique
might try Comfort
combination
in the
you've
future.
discovered that balances
Yeah, you should.
power and
If you're
splashability.
tempted.
If you're skilled enough to end up at the enemy kiln with lots of water,
I think I've
you
heard a
can
lot of
unleash
Quest devs who won't close
powerful
down have been
super
getting reassigned to
splashability
non-VR
that
stuff.
does tons of damage
Yeah, they
and makes
probably
the kiln
the
vulnerable
restructuring
to
that would
further
make sense,
attacks,
you know.
letting you and your team dunk on the enemy kiln to either win big or turn
It's,
the tide and make a comeback.
It makes sense, right, for where they're pivoting to.
At the end of a round,
I'll give
the
them
cycle
that,
of
but
creation
it's,
and
it is
destruction
disappointing.
loops around again, and now you're back in the wedge. A multiplayer lobby where
They
you
are
can
talking
hang
about this
at the
pod game
wheel
for a long
and
time.
make
How long
something
has it
cool
been?
with your friends.
So we had.
You've just earned XP points and chips
When
from battle.
did, when
that you
did
can load
Forza
up on
start?
art
So we had
supplies and
Forza
expand your pot picking
from
options.
32.
I think of the game
So
being
we had
so
like
much about
what,
the
like,
fighting, but when people play it,
was that
they
10
just
minutes
wanna
of Forza
create all day long.
potentially? 12 minutes?
Our decoration
And then we
system
had-
is designed to support your creativity.
It's like
As we
another,
did with the
another.
design of the
Okay, so we're
sculpting
getting about 10
process,
minutes
we
per
looked to the
game
Pottery Studio
now.
for
So we
inspiration.
should be coming to the end of
We
this.
found ways to translate the experience
And then
of
maybe like
adding
10, 15
spouts,
minutes on-
lids, and handles,
Fable.
as well as glazing to kill.
But yeah,
Every
they are
design
spending,
choice we
they are
made
spending a
ultimately
while
serves
on
the
this.
goal of enabling a near infinite range of possibilities. We can't wait to see what your
Yeah, I think,
favorite
like,
designs are.
It's all
Meta
about
did
my
leave a
pizza
bad
party
taste in the
themed
last week.
small jug.
I think over the last
It
few
becomes a
years,
drill
like there have been
that
so
can
many
dive other
games that
enemies, and it
have
pops
really
up with
like
a special
they've done
delivery
well,
of destruction.
and they've managed to
I love a medium
kind of capture
jug,
the market a bit.
a
But
simple
at the
handle,
moment, yeah,
a 2-layer watermelon glaze, and I'm ready
it's,
to bring the good
at the
vibes
moment
into
it's
the
not great.
chaos.
It'll get better though. We'll bounce back.
My favorite
This game
is
gets
the
the same amount of time
large
as
base.
Forza.
It
I
has a
think it might have
UFO-like
gone longer now, to be
animation,
honest.
and it's great for team defense and
Yeah,
protecting
genuinely.
your Bix.
Hands down, the best pot shape is a small bowl. It's perfect for sneaking past enemies.
Imagine Arkham and
Plus,
Nexus on a
its
powerful
ice cream
headset.
theme special
I
is so
wish we
cute.
got an Assassin's Creed port onto PC or PSVR2.
One of my favorite warrior pots has to be the
Asgard's Wrath, another one, yeah. Photo not see right.
Players and matches.
Those are the games that
Decorations really make it
on
shine.
Quest I would
A
be
curved
like,
elbow style
you know,
Cupid's handle, some
I
spike
get stuck into
charms,
them, but I do wish we
rainbow
got
glaze,
ports with
and
updated
one
lighting, updated resolution,
with butt
textures.
stickers.
My favorite pots use the absolute most.
I mean,
material
we talk about
possible to make
Assassin's
the
Creed there,
biggest
Ubisoft, oh
pots
my god.
possible.
I made a tweet like
I call it
3
tiny.
weeks ago being like, I'm excited for what Ubisoft has in store this year, you know, I
Whichever
enjoyed
pot you
AC
decide to
Shadows, I
create,
enjoy
whether
Cause of
you're
a
a budding
YG.
artist or a seasoned gamer, you'll be
I'm
fulfilling
looking
your
forward
pottery
to
power
everything they've
fantasies
got. Black
until
Flag
launches
remake
in
this
spring
year.
2026 on
Ghost
Xbox,
Recon titles as
PlayStation,
well. And then they've
PC.
just
This
they're having
is just the
mass
beginning of the
layoffs
pottery
again, and
party.
they've
As
cancelled
we
I think
bring
it's like
regular
15
updates throughout
games.
the
So
year
Ubisoft
with
has
expanded
got
decorations,
their own
new
bloody
activities
problems,
and game
unfortunately,
modes,
at the moment.
and much more.
I think
is
Black
more
Flag
fun
Remake is
together,
still coming
and we'd
out,
love
but
your
just
help
later
sculpting
because it
this
was originally
experience. Be on the
like
lookout
March.
to throw down with
But,
fellow Double Fine fans and join the Double Fine
Yeah,
Action
I think
Insiders
the new
for
Prince
an
of
even
Persia
earlier
game, I
look and a
believe,
chance
has
to
been
play our
cancelled.
closed beta
It's really
very
disappointing.
soon.
I'm hoping Ghost
You want me to
Recon
say it 5
survived.
times? That's
I look like
speed.
an idiot now
It's
for
supposed
putting that
to-
tweet out a
Hey,
couple weeks ago.
This game is called Kill 'em, an online multiplayer party brawler, online multiplayer party brawl. Never do it.
Oh yeah,
Okay, like
Kill Darcy, you're
Online
right about
meta,
Forefront now.
40
Me and
Online
there's another Forefront
multiplayer
video
party
coming out soon
volley
on the
brawl. It's
channel.
getting better. Online
Me and
multiplayer party
Electrical were
brawl.
playing it the other day, and it is super cool. Like Forefront is just like, it feels like Battlefield. Like I never thought I'd say that about a VR game, but it does. Like the strategies, the little the only in Battlefield moments, only in Forefront moments. Okay, we're on to Fable now, I believe. So be a little
Welcome
bit
to
quieter.
Playground Games, where I'm thrilled to share our very first deep dive into a game we've been making here for a really, really long time. Fable.
I want a book that I was writing on it like that. That was great.
Playground Games is renowned for fun, immersive, and visually stunning open-world experiences.
Yeah, we do need to jump back into
2010,
Forefront. You're right.
we've been developing the Forza Horizon series.
Ubisoft
right
too
here
quick to discount
in
their new
Royal
games?
Leamington
Some of them,
Spa,
yeah.
A charming little town in the middle of England.
I think the ones that sold better,
As
like
Horizon has
Shadows,
grown,
it gets
so
discounted
have
down to
we.
like 40 or
Over
30
the
quid
past
now,
few
which isn't
years,
that
we've
steep
built a
after
new
like a
team to
year, which
carry
is
that
really good. It shows it
reputation
sold well. You don't
into
need to
a
put
new
it down,
genre
but like
that we are
Outlaws
incredibly
didn't sell that
passionate
well, and now
about.
it's like 17, 15
Fable
quid.
is
You know?
Playground's first open-world action
All right.
RPG, and we couldn't be more proud to be carrying on the work of the legendary Lionhead Studios, the original creators of the franchise. And although our game is
I've
a
never
new
played
beginning,
Fable.
I think what we're making
People
is
excited
really
for this?
faithful to the spirit of the classic Lionhead
No
trilogy
feud in the chat.
that we all love. At the heart of our game is a simple, recurring question. What does it mean to you to be a hero? Our game is about choices and their consequences. It's packed with action, drama, British humour, moral dilemmas, and quite a few chickens. All of this combines in a fairy tale which could only be Fable.
In classic Fable fashion, you begin the game as a child, growing up in the sleepy rural village of Briar Hill. It's here that in a moment of extreme danger, your heroic powers first emerge, and we discover that you are Albion's first hero in a generation. But not long afterwards, disaster strikes.
I've not played
and the
Fable,
people
no.
of your village, including
What
your
is an
beloved
action
grandma,
RPG?
are turned to stone
I
by a
understand that
mysterious
reference.
stranger.
I understand that reference.
Suddenly alone in the world, you'll set off on an adventure. Which
Never
will
played it.
change
Everybody loved it back in the day.
Albion
Yeah, I
forever.
mean, I've heard really good things.
Venturing out into the world is a huge moment because this is Albion like you've never seen it before.
Visually, this
Idyllic
looks
rolling
amazing as well.
hills,
Look at that.
magical
Great art
forests,
direction.
bustling villages, sleepy hamlets, oversized vegetable patches,
That is
and
sick.
stunning vistas.
Yeah, look at that.
And because our Albion is truly open world, for the first time, you'll be able to explore this rich and detailed world seamlessly, with the freedom to go where you want from early in the game.
We can't wait to welcome you back
Trees
to
actually grew
Albion's
back now.
iconic capital city, Battlestone.
What
Home
games
to
I played
Fairfax
like a few years
Castle,
ago that trees don't
Old
grow
Clock
back in and it
Tower,
just becomes a deforested
and the
wasteland?
legendary Heroes Guild.
It was the forest. That was it.
It's a huge city, full of contrasts. Rich and poor,
What a great
nobles and
game.
commoners,
Alex, look at
royalty
the art
and
direction there, man.
criminals.
Look at that. That's
You'll
game.
spend
That's in
plenty of
game.
time here during
It's
the
amazing.
game as you discover the secrets of the Heroes Guild and its reclusive guildmaster, Humphrey the Golden.
In the north of Albion, you'll find mountains, craggy coastlines, spooky marshes, and the bleak, windswept city of
You
Bloodstone.
need to get back into VR,
Here,
Outcast.
you'll meet the leaders of two rival
Come join
gangs
us. Come join us on
vying for
Forefront.
power and
Or
uncover the
come back for
secrets of the
Phasmophobia when
sinister
the
but
update comes out for that.
extremely
For Horror 2.0
well-organized
this year.
Cult of Shadows. Our Albion is beautiful, handcrafted, and richly detailed.
Nice lighting.
In Albion, heroes are special, different. They're
Ah, look at
stronger
that,
than
man.
regular people. They're more skillful, more charismatic. More importantly, they're those rare humans who can harness and use magic in the world around them. They have the power to do what they want.
And so do you. In our game, we want you to play as the hero you want to be. And that starts with being able to choose how your hero character looks.
So, in Fable, you'll be able to pick from a range
Oh,
of
I
different
see,
character
I see,
heads
Shapeshifter.
and customize your clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, and scars, so the hero you play represents you.
But as well as your appearance, you can be the hero you want to be through the way you play, through the skills and abilities you learn, and through the weapons you use.
Just like the classic trilogy, heroes in our game fight with a combination of strength, skill, and will.
Quite a
Seamlessly
wide
blending
field of
melee
view for
ranged
the
weapons with magical abilities
main camera, that isn't it?
gives us style
That's not
leading
very nice.
combat.
No. I see.
Allowing you to show off your personal playstyle
Music's
against
nice.
single opponents and large groups of enemies alike. Melee is at the heart of our close quarters combat. You'll use light and heavy combos, often knocking enemies off balance.
Does it have pro
executing
support?
stylish
Yeah, okay,
finishers.
cool.
Swap to your ranged weapon to bypass enemy guard and deal with troublesome flying enemies. And of course, you'll be able to unleash your powerful spells to both manipulate and devastate your opponents.
We're excited to be bringing back some fan-favorite adversaries for you to fight.
Hogwarts Legacy vibes. Yeah, I get that with the art direction. Definitely. I couldn't quite
Hobbs are
pin
back.
that on something else, but I
As
think
our
you're right. It is
battle
very
rings,
Hogwarts
colorful,
Legacy-like.
and trolls.
And we're adding brand new enemies too, like this fearsome cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken. Each enemy family is different, with their own weaknesses to exploit and defenses to overcome. But with all the unique tools in your
very
combat
wide,
toolbox,
yeah, very
how you
wide
defeat your
camera.
enemies is up to you.
I'm assuming this is simultaneous release on PS5
There's
and
more
Xbox
to
for
being
this
a
one.
hero in Albion than fighting. So much more. When we talk to people about their favorite memories of the original games, so many of their stories were about the stuff you can do when you weren't just being a hero. The normal, everyday stuff which happened when you interacted with the people of Albion.
For me, what I remember most vividly are the inhabitants of Albion, and the things you can do with them, or to them.
The crazy thing about the classic Fable games was that in the middle of a sprawling RPG was almost a complete other game, where you could just mess around with the villages and townsfolk.
And we've built that same experience in the middle of our game too.
Okay.
Buying a house, getting a job, making some money.
Romancing a villager, getting married, having kids.
Fancy a date?
Perfect. You can get to know me better.
Got that like Bethesda face
Buying another house.
animations.
Buying every house in Albion. Buying every
Shadow
business
Drop?
in Albion.
That'd be really cool.
Getting rich.
I'm saying Midsummer though.
Marrying a bunch
That's
more
my guess
people,
for this.
having a bunch more kids, probably getting divorced along the way for good measure.
And this game within a game is unique to Fable. It's systemic, interconnected, and you see the ripple effects of the things you do everywhere you go. And all of this revolves around the people who live in Albion, who we call the living population. There are more than 1,000 of them, and every single one is unique. Each of them has a name, a role, a daily routine, and their own personality. You could follow any one of them for a day and just watch them live their life.
I heard this
Get up,
marketing with
Go to
Cyberpunk.
work, spend some
I'll
leisure
wait
time on hobbies,
until
then go home to
it's
bed.
real to believe it.
But what's even cooler is that you can talk to every single one of them in fully voiced conversations and interact with them
Okay,
in
that's very
loads
cool.
of different ways.
That's very cool.
Maybe the job they go to is working for you because you hired them to work in one of your businesses.
Hey, you. Working hard?
How can I help you, boss?
Maybe the bed they sleep in is in a house you own because you're the landlord.
Or maybe their bed is on the street because you evicted them.
No.
All right.
Oh, it's you. You're awful.
And all of the stuff you do affects what they think of you.
You're a legend.
Because everything you do builds your reputation.
Very impressive. Now that's an hero right there.
It's got to overpromise and
Morality has
deliver.
always been super important to Fable.
Hopefully
that
not. Hopefully it
tension
does,
between good and
everything comes
evil
to you.
underpinned all of the original games. And morality is central to our game too. But we have a slightly different take on it.
They love
For
kicking
us,
chicken. from this.
morality isn't black and white.
NPCs
There are
used to
lots
just
of
grunt and make
grey
noises. That's giving a
And
full
importantly,
voice
morality
conversations to
is
them.
subjective. No two people see things exactly the same way. And that's how it works in our game too.
Everything you do earns you a reputation. And every person in Albion will have a different reaction to
Again,
you as a
lighting,
result.
really nice.
Hello there.
Yeah, we get it. You're rich.
They'll remember things you did directly to
Thinks
them.
you're a rich
They'll
twat.
love you or hate you for
Oh,
the
that's funny.
choices you make, and they will always tell you why. Although, usually from a safe distance.
Our game will never judge you. But the people of Albion will, loudly.
Yeah, it looks like storybook fantasy, doesn't it?
Your
We don't really get that very
reputation
often
is
in
created
games,
by
to
the
be fair,
choices
so.
you make, and you are going to make a lot of them. Big choices, little choices, moral choices, and some choices that will actually change the landscape of Albion for the rest of your game. We call this idea, your choices change the world. Let's give you an example.
Early in the game, you'll meet a character named Dave, an egotistical gardener in a rural village who discovers a magical growth formula. He accidentally turns himself into a giant.
Is that
and becomes a
fucking
big
Richard
problem.
Ayoade?
It'll be your job to deal with him, and ultimately it will be your choice whether to kill him
Give me
or
some
to
voice
spare
lines
him.
from this guy.
If you kill him, his giant corpse will lie on the farmland just outside of town for the rest of the game.
And that is going to affect house prices.
That was Richard
It will
Ayoade, yeah,
also
what the
affect
fuck?
what a lot of the
That's so
villagers
funny.
think about you.
Especially Dave's sister.
In Fable, the choices
That's
you
so
make
funny.
will define you. What does being a
That's so
hero
funny, man.
mean to you?
Get a release date?
At Playground Games, we've built a pedigree
we're not
for
done yet.
beautiful,
He was in the first trailer,
immersive,
was he? I must have
open-world
missed that.
experiences.
That's quite funny.
Yes, they've typically involved sports cars, but this is a passion project for all of us here. Every member of this team, which we've built from scratch, has two key things in common: a deep love for the franchise
Where's the Jimmy
and
Carr
a burning
NPC?
desire to bring it back. We're making this for Fable fans just like us, but also to introduce Fable to gamers who've never played the series before. It's
That'll be
been
me.
great to finally tell you a little about the game we're making. There'll be much more to share as we get closer to our launch.
Okay, maybe it isn't
I'm
summer for this
excited
one
to
then.
tell you today that Fable is coming to Xbox,
Oh.
PC, and PlayStation
okay.
in autumn 2026.
That'll be like
From all of us here, thanks for
September, October. There's no way they go November for... November, I guess, is close to winter, but there's no way they go near that for GTA 6, surely, right? I think that's everything, I want to say. Yes, this is, I think. Yeah, also, autumn's a little further than I thought for that, to be honest, but still. Hopefully it comes out polished. It's looking really cool, really interesting.
And it's just as much about the act of creating
Right.
with your friends as it is fast-paced competitive destruction.
Let's
Japan's car culture
write that down a bit. Okay, that'll do me for today, I think, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Most excited for that, for Forza. But I know a lot of you are excited for Fable as well. I think I am too after that, to be honest, that deep dive. Not too much on the Pottery game, and not really on the Game Freak game. But we shall see. Right. We'll wrap it up now. I'm going to get myself some food, and I hope you have a very, very good rest of your day or evening. And whoever's birthday it was, I hope you have a great birthday. Was it you, Marco? I believe it was you. It is your birthday, so I hope you have a great one. Right. I'll see you all very soon.